Be fast or be gone. Those weren't the words, but that was the message from yesterday's offsite. Bob's group had to find a way to get projects done much faster or the future was going to be dark. How can we do this? Bob was puzzling. What's the real problem that keeps us from delivering as fast as we believe we really should be able to? But before he could chase these questions, there was, of course, an interruption when Joan popped her head in the door and asked, "Have you approved the protocol yet? It's been on your desk since Tuesday, and we need it to proceed." Bob started to tell of all the interruptions that kept him from approving it, but stopped when his mind was suddenly flooded with the answer to his earlier ponderings. "We don't get our work done." Sensing a strong need for an explanation, he went on to say, "Just before you dropped by, I was trying to figure out how we can complete our projects faster. The problem is, work isn't being worked. It sits on desks all over the company. Each piece of work is waiting as it competes with hundreds of red-hot distractions. Remember how our team recently moved a mountain to launch before the annual sales meeting? What made that possible? It may have been possible because everyone knew the tasks that were driving the launch timing. Without that information, the project crept along. With that information, we cranked." With this insight as a launching pad, they brainstormed to identify what would need to be in place to support a shared understanding of today's priorities. They identified that it would need shared understanding of the flow of the work within the projects and the priorities of the projects, a culture that allows people to work on important tasks with minimal interruptions or with maximum assistance, depending on what they need. And they would need smooth handoffs of the work, so it doesn't spend days and days sitting on people's desks. From this short discussion, the solution was clear as a bell, but they had no idea of how to get there. After some research on the web, they found it wasn't necessary to reinvent the wheel. They found that others had already arrived at these same conclusions and had developed a process to bring about the necessary changes in the organization. Within weeks, Bob's group was well into making the changes necessary to get their projects done quickly, and their efforts paid off in a big way. By getting their products to market 30% faster, Bob's group went from the chopping block to the limelight. And they also received an unexpected side benefit. Morale was at an all-time high. It turns out that people enjoy working when they are allowed to focus on completing their important work. If you want to learn more about how to seize the need for speed, please visit our website, prochain.com, or you may enjoy one of the recent books we've written on the subject. There's a business novel, Be Fast or Be Gone, and we have a guidebook, The $1 Billion Solution. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your projects.